As you know, our company has been moving to a more agile development process. Some of you are on feature teams already. Our colleague, Steve Dempson, has been helping us learn to be more agile. But I'm not here today to tell you about the benefits of agile development. Instead, I mean to tell you why we need a rubber chicken. Robert Fisher here has been handling our builds for years. And let me tell you what it's like to do the builds if you don't have a rubber chicken. Once a day, Robert does a build. 70 to 80% of the time, the build works. But what about when it doesn't? He has to check who has made code changes since the last build. Joel here has checked in some changes to our photo manipulation process. Swee checked in some changes to our gardening advice module. Robert reviews the changes, and it turns out that 5 people have made code changes since yesterday. We may waste a couple of hours figuring out which of these changes broke the build, but suppose we use a rubber chicken. When Joel wants to check in his photo manipulation code changes, he takes the rubber chicken and holds onto it while he checks in the changes. Then he schedules a build. If the build fails, he backs out the changes and reviews his code to see what broke the build. If the build works, he runs his unit tests. If they fail, again, back out the changes. If the tests pass, the changes stay. Once Joel has a working build, he returns the rubber chicken. Now Swee, who has been watching for that rubber chicken because she needs to check in her gardening advice changes, takes the chicken and does her tests. At any time, only one person has the rubber chicken, so we always know who broke the build. You can see how the rubber chicken fits in with an agile software development methodology. The basic principle of agile development is this. Short, tight feedback loops help us learn to develop code better. And if only one person has the rubber chicken, we get quick feedback on our failures. No more hours wasted figuring out who broke the build. Now we can use an actual physical rubber chicken, but we can also use a metaphorical rubber chicken. And the metaphorical rubber chicken that our company has chosen to use is a continuous integration and deployment tool called Jenkins. Anytime you check in code, Jenkins will do a build and run some quick tests. If your changes break the build, Jenkins will let you know right away. Now I want to talk about what changes we will need to make so that our new continuous integration system can run smoothly. First, check in your code regularly. If we have long-standing development branches in our code, we're back to the problem of figuring out which of our changes broke the build. Second, we need automation, automation, automation. Automated tests are critical to catching failures early in the process. We have done a code coverage review, and only 50% of our code is currently covered by unit tests. Going forward, all new code needs corresponding unit tests. As we touch and refactor old code, unit tests need to be added for that code as well. In addition to unit tests, we will also be using more automated integration tests and automated tools that will provide security scans of our code, identifying possible bugs and vulnerabilities. Third, in order to move toward continuous integration and increased test automation, some of us are going to need to acquire new job skills. We need more people stepping up to learn to use our test automation and continuous integration tools so that we can improve our test coverage and so that feature teams can handle their own automated tests. We will be cross-training to achieve this goal, and it will be worth it as we move toward our goal of continuous integration, thorough unit test coverage, and nightly integration tests and security scans. You'll see the benefits of having a rubber chicken. We'll be able to shift left and catch problems early in our development process rather than right before the software release. All hail the rubber chicken!